Recording is on.
Okay, recording is on. Okay, today is the first class of Electrotechnics and Electronics. In this class, you will learn about electric circuits and electronics, like resistor, transistor, relays, and we're going to learn about what is DC, AC. This is today's classes outline. So we're going to talk about electric circuit, electric current, voltage, resistor, and DC and AC. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, we can move on now. First, let's start from electric current, electric circuit. Electric circuit, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's write the definition first. Electric circuit is closed loop that carries electricity. Electricity. Okay, what it means. Let's see. Let's draw one. Okay, you have seen like this image, right? Before. This is electric circuit, or we can just call it circuit, right? Okay, this is a. Let's write this one. This is loop. Okay. Electricity moves from this side and comes back to this side because positive electricity attracts negative. Okay? So it will just loop until battery dies. Okay?
Okay.
So this picture, this image is a simple batteries electric circuit. So this is battery. You have seen battery before, right?
Yes.
This is positive. And this is negative, right?
Yeah.
You have seen like this battery, right? So this is electric circuit of this battery. That's how it works. One side of the the positive electricity moves to the negative, and negative moves to the positive. Then the electricity will die. It will finish.
Domla plus bilan minus ile farqlasak bo'ldimi? Negativni bilan pozitivni ko'ryapmiz. To'g'rimi?
Electricity'de o'sha negativni bilan pozitivni bor xolos. Uchinchisi yo'q. Hop. Clear? Okay, now let's see what is electricity. Let's say this is a wire, this side, okay? You see this line? It's a wire. Inside the wire, we have electricity, right? So let's zoom in to our wire. This is a zoomed wire version, okay? Inside this wire, we have a small electrons, right?
Yes.
Yes.
These are electrons. Okay. Let's say this is positive. Okay, this is negative. Negative, 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 negative. This is positive, 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 okay? So how our electrons move is this one will jump to this electron, positive, and this one jumps to there, this one jumps to here, this one jumps to here, and this one jumps to here. There's another positive, right? So this negative going to this way and positive going to that way. Okay? Right. So let's move to the next section, electric current. Let's delete this. Current. Definition, I'm going to write definition first. Electric current is a flow of electrons in a circuit. When we say circuit, it's a electric circuit, all right? Okay, now you know these are electrons, right? So current means flow of these electrons, okay? That means they're moving. This negative electrons moving to the right side and positive electrons moving to the left side. This is what we call current. Okay? Okay, current noted as I or small I. Alright? If you see in a circuit I, that means it's a current. For example, this is our circuit. Positive, negative. If you see like this, and on top, if you see this I, that means it's about current, electric current. Okay? This is electric circuit, and this is the electric circuit's element. You have to learn how to read the electric circuit. Sxemalarni o'qishni o'rganishimiz kerak. O'sha mana общий sxema, to'g'rimi? Sxema nimaligini eshitgansizlar.
Ha, bilamiz.
Hop, ichida har xil resistor bo'ladi, tranzistor bo'ladi. Endi ularga endi kelamiz. Hozir mana prosta shu bitta batareykani nimasini, sxemasini ko'ryapmiz-da. Ichida mana ko'rinib turibdi, to'g'rimi? Kuchlanish deymizmi o'zbekchasiga? Hop, o'sha ko'rinibdi I deb belgilayapmiz. Tushunarlimi? Okay. Let's move on. Unit of current. Unit of current is ampere or amp or just simply A. So what it means is you can see here 1 amp or 2 amp or 100 amp in the electric circuit. Okay? So this is a unit of current. And one important thing is how you calculate this current. For example, 1 amp, right? Means how many electrons, these electrons, moving in per second. For example, in 1 amp, let's say in 1 amp, I'm just saying this as an example, 10 electrons moving, okay?
Okay.
Let's say per second, we're talking about seconds, okay? Per second. Then what about if you put 10 amp? How many electrons moving?
100.
100.
Okay, good. 100 electrons moving every second.
Yeah.
Okay, it's calculating how many electrons moving in every second, per second. That's important thing. Because we have to differentiate what is voltage and current. Okay, if amp getting higher like this, 1 amp means there's 10 electrons moving. It's not the exact number, right? But I'm just giving you an example. You're gonna check by yourself how many electrons moves in 1 amp. All right? There's a lot of electrons that move in 1 amp, like thousands. So for you to understand, I'm giving you a small number. Okay? So if it's 1 amp, that means there is fewer electrons moving. If it's 10 amp, that means higher number of electrons moving. Okay? Any questions?
And yep, and how can I say that? Current is not küçülenmiş. It's electric. Electric. How can I say that? Electric patok. Electricity patok. Electric toker. Voltage is küçülenmiş.
Або Özbekçasını to'g'rilab
Просто adashib ketishadi.
Tushunarlimi bu yog'i?
Yes, of course.
Okay, let's move. Now we talk about tushunarlish. Voltage. Okay, let's move to voltage. Definition. Let's write the definition. Push that causes current to flow. Okay? Let's draw an electric circuit. And we will see. We say this is current, right?
Yes.
Let's say 1 amp. So in order to this to move, we need a voltage. Okay? Voltage means voltage will push this current to move in this direction, in the right direction. Okay? It's a push.
Yeah.
Let's say you have 1,000 volts and you don't have any current inside 1,000 volts. What will happen?
So
it's not gonna really hurt you. It may push you, it may just shake you, but it's not gonna kill you, right?
Yeah.
But if you have a like 100 amp and you have a 100 volt, it may kill you. Even 40 volts, it may kill you if they have a lot of current inside. You understand the current, right? It's a number of electrons. Those number of electrons are the main part. If there is no electrons in the voltage, that means it's useless. It's the same thing about electrons. It's the same thing about current. If there is no voltage and there is just a current, it's useless. It's not moving anywhere. Okay? So voltage and current always works together.
It's like a force.
Yeah, it's a force. It's a force to push the current.
Yeah.
Okay? Hold on. Unit of the voltage is V. If you see this capital V, it means a voltage. Okay? Let's say we have here 12 volt. This battery is a 12 volt and 1 amp. Okay?
Yes.
12 volt and 1 amp. I'm sure you have heard about this type of numbers, right? You have a charger, right? Mobile phone charger. Normally it's 5 volt and 2 amp or 1.5 amp.
Yes.
If you check your charger. So now you can understand what is amp and what is volt. So you can check how many electrons move into your mobile phone in per second, right? So it's for you to, just explore it. Okay, what else? So now let's draw voltage now pushing current, right? That's the main thing you have to take from this. Voltage is pushing the current to move in some direction. Clear? Any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
So let's move on to the next part of our class. Now we talk about resistor. I'm sure you heard about resistor before.
Qarşılık.
Cartridge. Resistor means resistor will oppose current flow in a circuit. Resistor means it will resist against current. Okay?
Yeah.
You understand the current, right?
Yes.
If you put resistor, let's give you an example here. If you have a 1 amp current, right? And you put a resistor, let's draw resistor. This is a symbol of resistor. I'm sure it's not very pretty. I think you can get the idea, right? You have a 1 amp and you have a resistor, and output will be sometimes less than 1 amp. Okay, if you put 10 ohm, for example, then maybe it becomes 0.5 amp. Means there's 10 electrons moving, right? And now here there's only 5 electrons moving because this resistor opposing those amp. Plus also currentga o'sha 4 oqimiga to'siq qo'yish resistor.
Yes.
Okay. Let's move. Unit of resistor is ohm, but normally you see a symbol like this. Means omega. This is omega. Okay, this symbol. In the circuit, you see this type of symbol. So it's a value of resistor. You have 1 ohm, or you have 1 mega ohm, right? It will just on. It gets bigger and bigger. Let's draw on here electric circuit so you can understand more clearly. We say that we have We have a 12 volts, right? We do have 1 amp. And let's say here we have a resistor. Let's say it's a 10. And this 10 ohm. You will learn how to calculate this later, but today you just have to understand what it is. Okay. So there's 1 amp, right? This 1 amp will reduce in here, but voltage will stay. Voltage is overall 12 volt. Voltage will not reduce even if you put resistor. Okay, resistor will affect only for current. Is that clear? You put the resistor to control the current flow, not the voltage. Okay? If you want to drop the voltage, later we're going to learn we use a transistor. But resistor will only affect for current, electric current. Clear? Can we move on?
Yes, of course.
No questions?
No.
Okay. So now last part of our class is electricity itself. Let's see first DC. You heard about DC, right?
No.
It's a direct current. Definition: constant current flow. Okay. Do you know what is constant, right? DC means if you have a battery, for example, all the batteries that it works in DC for you to understand. Okay? For example, your laptop charger works in DC. Okay? Normally it's 12 volt or 24 volt. This is a DC. It will not reduce or it will not go up. So it's constant current. All right? Just imagine the batteries. Batteries are works in DC. And o'zgarmaydi. Bir xilda beradi. DC.
Bir xil oqimda demoqchimisan hozir?
Bir xil oqimda. Voltaj ham ko'payib ketmaydi, current ham ko'payib ketmaydi.
Faqat bir xil ketar ekanda.
Bir xil ketadi. So example for that is your chargers, laptop, mobile phone charger, and all the batteries, like clock battery, what else? All types of batteries, right? Okay, let's see the AC now. You know the AC. AC is alternating current. This is a current is coming to your house. Current moves back and forth. All right. Let's give you some examples. Okay, let's say no, wait. Let's take this one down. Let's put here Electricity here, electricity here. Okay. So this is a wire, electricity wire. Okay. So in DC, let's say you have a 12-volt DC current. In DC, current flows only on one way. So it's flowing now on right side. Okay? It will never go back.
Yes.
It will not go back. Okay?
Yes.
Only one way movement. All right? Then another thing is this 12 volt will not change. But in battery, eventually your battery will die, right? If it's a 12 volt battery, it will go to 11 volt, 10 volt, 9 volt, all the way to 0. But the current will not change. Okay? If it's a 12 volt, it will give you 12 volt. It's like 12 volt and 2 amp, right? Let's say battery is dying. 1 amp, 1 volt, 2 amp. 5 volt, 2 amp. Or 10 volt, 2 amp. You see, the amp will not change. Battery will die eventually, but the current will not change. Okay?
Yes.
So main thing is here, DC goes only one way. It will not go back. So DC goes, now it's going to right side, right? Even if you don't use it, it will die. Okay? It's a charging. Now let's see the alternating current. Alternating current is bigger in numbers. Normally you heard about 220 volts, right? Let's say this wire has 220 volts. Means our electricity going this way, and once it reaches to destination and nobody using, let's say you're not using electricity, it will go back to where it come from.
Yeah.
Okay? So it always works like this. It moves to the right and goes back to the left and goes to the right again, goes back to the left again. So most important thing is it's always jumping. So let's say here 220 volt, right? Here it may become 240 volt, and here it may become 180 volt. Okay, it's always changing because it's moving around. It's not steady. It's always moving. But the usefulness of this alternating current is if you want to deliver electricity for long distance, you use AC because it will lose very small percentage of electricity on the way. In DC, it will lose a lot of
Hozir bu
power.
hammasi bunday balandlashadimi, pasayadimi? 220, 240, 180.
O'ynaveradi. Balandlaydi, pastlaydi. O mana oldin yoshliklarda ko'rganmisizlar? Lampochkalar qizarib qolgan.
Ha.
O'shanda 150 ga 100 voltga tushib qolgan. Tushunyapsizlarmi? Yarqiy bo'lishi 220, 230 bo'lishi kerak, to'g'rimi?
To'g'ri.
Mana o'sha paytda kurrentimiz pasayib ketgan. Lekin ishlayveradi. 100 volt bo'lsa ham ishlayveradi. Tashlab yubormaydi bunday. 220, 180, 170, 190 ular o'ynab turadi. Shuning uchun mana alternating current bilan aralashmaylar debdi. Xavfli deydi-yu.
Tamam. Voltage control.
Any questions?
No.
I will ask this question in the exam. Just write note. Okay, so let's review. Today we saw about electric current, electric circuit first, right? Electric circuit, electric current. What else?
Voltage.
Voltage,
resistor, DC and
and
AC.
DC and AC. I hope you understand this, right?
Yes.
This is a closed loop that carries electricity. This is the how many electrons
Yeah.
in per second, right?
Electronics. Yeah.
Voltage is a push of electric current, and resistor is opposes electric current in a circuit, so it will reduce the current size. And DC is a direct current, one direction, and it's smaller in voltage, but it's steady. It will give you always the same current. And AC is alternating current. It moves back and forth, so it will change the voltage. It will not give you always same voltage number, but it's good for long distance carrying electricity. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So today's lecture is finished. So today we have to do one practice.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And
So today,
I have one question.
okay?
Anavi elektr bor-ku, qancha sim uzaygan sari elektr o'zini kuchini yo'qotadi deydi. O'sha gap rostmi?
Electric current. Boshqa
Aha.
tarzini.
Mana aytaylik, Andijondan tok kelyapti Asakaga. Anaqadan, batareyadan, bitta batareyadan, anaqadan, akkumulyatordan.
Akkumulyatordan tok kelishi juda qiyin narsa. Kuchini yo'qotadi.
Asha qancha sim uzun bo'lgan sari o'sha o'zini
Yo'qoladi. Yo'qotadi. Mana sizlarga oddiy misol, charjerni simi qancha uzun bo'ladi?
1 metr, 1,5 metr bo'ladi.
10 metrli charjer ko'rganmisizlar?
Ha,
Yo'q.
Endi unda
internetda.
Yo'q, bunaqa charjer yo'q. Men ko'rmagan.
Wi-Fi ekan deyapti.
Telefonniki bormi 10 metrli charjer?
Yo'q.
No,
Kompyuternikichi?
yo'q. 2 metr
Tamam.
uzun ekan.
Kuchi pasayadi.
Qancha uzun bo'lsa, shuncha kuchi pasayadimi?
Uzun bo'lsa, nimamiz wire uzun bo'lsa, sim o'tayotgan sim uzaygan sari o'zini kuchini pasaytiradi.
Lekin domla u tokka ulangan bo'lsa-chi.
Tok ulangan bo'lsa beraveradi. Prosta ko'proq tok tortadi.
Ha, agar masalan
O uchotchigizga ko'proq tok ketadi. Domla eshikni yopib qo'ying. Tushunarlimi?
agar tok power bankda bo'lsa, demak ko'proq tok ketadi-yu, lekin kamroq zaryad oladi, sim uzun bo'lsa, to'g'rimi?
Batareykadan bo'lsa.
Aha, batareyka.
Xil bo'laveradi, batareyka tezroq o'ladi. Tugaydi-da. Bir xilda beraveradi. Kuchi yetgancha-da.
Aslida bir xil beraveradi-yu, atak sim uzun bo'lgandan keyin batareykadan tok telefonga yetib borguncha
Ko'p yo'qotadi, batareyka tezda tugaydi. Tushunarlimi? Xo'p. Tushunarli bo'lsa, endi o'zgartiramiz. Ko'ryaptimi? Birinchi elektrik nima chizaylik. Let's draw one circuit. Okay. Today, first practice. Okay. Let's say this is a battery. This is a straight line. Okay. Let's put this. This is a battery. Plus minus 12 volts. Okay. It's probably 8 amp. And noise connected. Kema sete can. Let's say this is a light. Okay, symbol of the light is like this cross. Okay,
Okay.
this is a light. Light. It's a 12 volt. This is positive. This is negative side. So let's do our practice according to this electric circuit. This is simplest circuit. Okay. So if you connect on the if you connect correct way, so light must be on. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Can you see me?
No.
Okay. Can you see it?
No.
Yes.
Cannot see.
Yes.
Аккумулятор.
This is a battery. Let's put that way. You see that, right? Okay. There is a red, and there is a black. This is a positive. This is negative. It's a 12 volt battery. Okay, positive and negative. And we have a light like this. Okay. So according to our circuit, if you connect these two wires correctly to the battery, it should be on, right? Okay, let's connect it. Can you see it?
Hozir batareykani o'laysiz, nima bo'ladi plus minusga? U batareykani keyin nima qilamiz?
Hech narsa olmaydi. Shunday ulasa yonish kerak. Chuqur o'ylamanglar. Bu birinchisi introduction. Shuning uchun simplest narsalarni o'rganyapmiz. Tushunarlimi?
Hop.
Mana hozir batareykani simi bor. Bittasi qizil, bittasi qora. Batareykani nimani? Lampochkani. Qizilni qiziliga, qorani qoraga ulasak, lampochkamiz yonishi kerak. Yondimi? Ko'ryaptimi?
Ha, ko'rinyapti.
Xo'p. Hozir mana sxemani to'g'ri ulaganimiz mana. Tushunarlimi?
Tushundim.
Xo'p, endi keyingisiga. Sodda narsa, просто sal praktikaga kerakdi. Bora yana menga switch qo'ymoqchimiz. Switch nimaligini bilasizlar? Ha, o'zgardi sxema hozir. Ko'ryaptimi?
Ha.
Mana switch dedik. Switch nimaligini bilasizlarmi? On and off.
Yoqish, o'chirish.
Hozir mana positive wire'ga ulab qo'ydik. Tushunarlimi? Hop. Buni qilish uchun mana lampochkamizning simi bor mana. Qizili mana. Qizil simni o'rtasini uzib, mana bunaqangi switch ulab qo'yasiz. Ko'ryaptimi?
Ha.
Ikkala tomondan ham sim chiqadi. Bir tomoni lampochkaga ketgan, ikkinchi tomoni batareykaga ulanadi. Tushunarlimi? Yes. Again, the red color goes to the red side of the battery, positive. and the black wire goes to the negative. You see now our light's on. So let's turn it off. If you click this switch, now it's off. You see the switch? Can you see the switch?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we on now. It's on. We off. Okay, it's working.
Yes.
This is our first experiment of electric circuit. You can try by yourself. This is a LED, 12 volt. Okay,
Yes.
and this is a battery also, 12 volt. If you don't have this battery, you can use this type of battery.
Okay.
You can connect to 220 volt and it will produce 12 volt for you. All right? Okay. It's simple, right? You can do by yourself. Right?
Yes.
Any questions?
No.
No.
That's it for today. I think today you learn a lot. It's just the beginning. Right?
Yes.
Questions?
I don't have.
All right. If there is no question, we can end our class now. And next week we will continue.
Okay.
I will upload this video on YouTube and Moodle, so you can tell your friends who didn't attend, they can watch. Okay.
Okay.
If you have any question, you can contact me. All right.